It's been about 8 years since the Nintendo Switch was fully unveiled, and I really hated saying that because that just made me feel really old. But the day after that big blowout presentation back in 2017, I was fortunate enough to be invited to go and play the system early. And being the aspiring young teenage filmmaker that I was, I decided to vlog the whole thing. Now, I didn't opt for any voice commentary during this vlog, but mainly just shot some footage and put some music behind it. So since the Switch 2 is going to get announced any day now, or any week now, or even on the off chance that it gets announced in between the time I'm recording this and by the time it gets uploaded, I thought it would be fun to go back and look at the vlog that I took and see just how different it was, and kind of reflect on what that experience meant to me. So as usual, before we begin, if you like what you're seeing here, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, it really helps me out. So I'm going to have to take it a little bit slowly because I realized how I edited this was really fast paced, but it should make sense to you watching this right now. So the first shot I used was just an outside shot of the train. I wanted to show that I was going into New York City, you know, from the Long Island Railroad. I guess I grabbed a shot of Macy's on the corner of 6th and 34th, which is actually really weird because I don't think the event was anywhere near here. Or maybe close by, but it definitely wasn't this part of the city. And then I went into my little title card, Nintendo Switch Preview Event, NYC, January 13th, 2017. This was a pretty fun time. I remember it was actually really cold, and we had to wait outside on this line outside for maybe 2 hours. We got there well before my reservation was. I was there with my buddy Alex and my mom, actually, because I was the only one there, pretty much, that was under the age of 18, so my mom had to be with us, which was kind of funny. I was only 15, but still. Some more outside shots. And then we finally got inside. You could see me change my focus to capture that Nintendo Switch on the wall, which I thought was pretty funny. Pretty cool. I'd never done anything like this before, and I just really wanted to record all of it. The Switch was pretty hype. There was this big Link Archer statue right at the entrance, and that was pretty cool. Breath of the Wild was definitely one of the highlights. I couldn't wait to play that. And I guess I grabbed a shot of us kind of peeking in, looking at everything going on. This was before the crowds had gotten there, so we got to enjoy a little bit of the emptiness. Clearly, I was just recording everything. That's the check-in line. Yeah, here was the Breath of the Wild table. I feel bad, I was like in everybody's face. And then we got up to Sonic Mania. That was one of my most hyped games too, just because it hadn't been announced for Wii U, so I was glad I was actually going to be able to play it. There's Puyo Puyo Tetris, Fast RMX, and Splatoon 2. There was just a lot of art. Like, again, I had never done anything like this before, so I wanted to record all of it. Looking back, I would have, held on some shots a little longer. I was too in awe of capturing everything. And here's actually the first shot of me playing Splatoon 2. I don't know why I'm walking in the ink. Oh, I guess I was trying out the specials. Here's more arms. There's no rhyme or reason to a lot of this. I guess nowadays I probably would put a lot more care into how I'm editing this. Here's me recording somebody playing ARMS. And here's me playing ARMS. Here's the tutorial. Shout out to my mom for filming this. It was great. Here's me figuring out the motion controls. I don't remember if I was playing against somebody real or a CPU. Probably real because it's split screen. Might even be Alex. Very fun. I'm surprised she got this shot, by the way. I remember the Nintendo reps were very specific about recording over the shoulder, not just getting full screens of the gameplay. Here's a random shot of people walking. I guess I was trying to get Ultra Street Fighter 2. And here was just the whole vibe. I think I was recording this on an iPhone 6? Yeah, probably iPhone 6. I wanted to show off everything. This was so cool for my little 15-year-old brain. It's still cool to me now. And here was the actual retail model of the Switch. It had the packaging, the neon Joy-Con. Here's the TV mode. Now these are all behind glass, but I was just trying to get up close and look at them. And there's handheld mode. It's crazy how new of a concept this was 8 years ago, and now it's just the standard. I just remember being so surprised to it, like how much smaller it was than the Wii U gamepad. This was the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe setup. I guess I got those guys shaking hands. And again, you'll notice no other children. It was just me. The Mario Kart was to show off like different setups, so like they had a fake plane setup there. Here's Super Bomberman R. Diner, here's a pole for some reason. It was just pretty cool. Alright, yeah, so here's the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe portion of this video where I wanted to show off me taking the Joy-Con off the system. I don't remember if we were just doing that or if we were instructed to do that, but you don't really see it. I got too close over there. But yeah, I was just shocked at how tiny the Joy-Con were. And here's me putting it back on. Kind of see the back of Alex's head as we sit down in the diner. I think this one was just a battle mode setup. Here's more Sonic Mania. I remember sitting down and they were like, you guys can play 2-player, and I luckily picked up the controller that said Sonic. I think Alex had to be Tails, which, you know, kind of sucks. Yeah, this next clip, the Snipper Clips, it was pretty cool. They were hosting like some demo of it live on stage, and they were like, who wants to come up and play it? So that's me over there in the black jacket. I'm noticing now I'm wearing my Zelda Vans, which I still have, but they've seen better days. And I'll get to it later, but just for playing Snipper Clips here, they actually gave me a hat, which was really cool. I still have it. I'd never wear it in public because I'm not trying to get beat up, but I have a Nintendo Switch hat. So this next shot is me holding the Joy-Con. I wanted to see just how big they were, or rather how small they were. And, you know, like I said, nowadays we're used to it, but back then it was pretty cool just to see this new tech. Just caught out of the corner of my eye, Skylanders Imaginators. And what took up like half the space was this Zelda Breath of the Wild demo set, which rightfully so. Here's Super Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey, there was no demo, they just had the reveal trailer on loop, which was kind of a bummer, but you know, right next to the big Splatoon 2 Inkling amiibo. And Disgaea 5, literally don't remember that. I don't think I played that demo. More of that Zelda stuff. And here's me playing Zelda for the first time. You know, it was only a short demo, like I think it was maybe 10 or 15 minutes and you couldn't get off the Great Plateau. But personally, I think it's cool that my first time ever playing Breath of the Wild is on camera. And that I remember a Nintendo rep filming for me. I guess at the end of the video I put some pictures, so here's that big Link statue from before. And the big screen, this is the one I was playing Snipper Clips on, but just it has the Nintendo Switch logo. A photo of the Breath of the Wild demos. That plane setup. Here's that screen again. Oh, and here's the hat that they gave me for playing Snipper Clips. I feel like I knew that they were going to give me a hat, and that's why I volunteered. Yeah, I still have this hat. And here's everything that they gave me, and I'll actually go over that when I go over all these extra pictures that I have and stuff that didn't quite make the cut. Reflecting on that as a video, not very good. I would probably... You know, with what I know now, going to like film school and stuff, I definitely know what to highlight more and what not to go so fast and get better shots of. But, you know, it's cool. I'm glad I recorded it. It's a fun memory to have. So now I just want to go over some of the extra videos and pictures that I took. That didn't make the vlog, but, you know, I think they're still cool. So first up, there's this picture of everybody waiting online. It was a pretty long line. Like I said before, we ended up waiting for like at least an hour and a half. I want to say 2 hours, but I'm also pretty sure we got there early, so it wasn't too bad. This was my QR code that I used to check in. I think it's the same QR code that they still use now to check in at places, so I'm probably going to censor that. Alright, so here's one of the first videos that I didn't include in the vlog. It's me playing 1-2 Switch against Alex, and this was actually the quick draw mode. The first game that we played as soon as we walked in was 1-2 Switch because it was the only one with no wait at the time. So yeah, I'll let that play out. TV. And naturally, I'm the winner. Sorry, Alex. Here's another round of quick draw where they made us put on big cowboy hats. Say what you want, I appreciated 1-2 Switch in its time. You see the rep getting into it. I think that was a draw. Here's another picture of me playing 1-2 Switch with yet another funky hat. This time it was a cow hat. Random picture of the stools that they had us sitting on for 1-2 Switch. Probably not going to show the whole thing of this, but this is us playing the cow milking game from 1-2 Switch. God, it's so embarrassing to look back on, but I love it. The rest of the stuff that I have is mostly just gameplay. Not too different from the final game, so it's not really worth showing, but I have it. I did end up using a lot of this in the video, just not all of it. And yeah, I guess just the last thing I'd show off was from the end of that vlog where it's everything that I got. There was the hat from playing Snipper Clips, a water bottle, a cable holder, a cookie, a pin, and a World of Nintendo Mario. So the Mario I got for winning in 1-2 Switch, and then the wind-up Yoshi there, I don't remember why I got that. I think I got that for playing Mario Kart. I was playing something, and maybe it was Sonic Mania. Somebody had given me that, like, in a capsule, and I opened it. I don't know where that is. I don't know where any of this stuff is, to be honest with you, except for the hat. And a water bottle. I grabbed like 4 of those water bottles. And they also gave me my first set of video guidelines. I still have this paper. I think it's just pretty cool. It's a nice little memento. And it was everything I can and cannot show, but luckily I didn't really have anything that I couldn't show. This is mainly meant for the press. But yeah, that's really all I got. It was a really fun experience, and I hope they do something similar in the future. I'd love more opportunities to make a video like this. Let me know down below what you guys think, and if you guys even had the opportunity to go to this, because I know it was all over the country. And with all that, I'll see you guys next time.